the family business is set in its ways. It has a culture. It has an established flow. It has its own rhythm. That rhythm is slower than my rhythm. And so I'm interested in growth and the dynamic of improving what's going on in the business and making my mark, and the company is not. If you're in a family business, you already know that. I grew up in a family business. I got out of the family business. Actually, that made it better because later when I came back to the family business, it was a more interesting process because the ideas and the coaching were different. But if you're tied into it originally, sometimes we suffer, or what I would say is the second generation, third generation, the people that we're transferring the succession plan to, they can oftentimes suffer. And I don't mean suffer in the sense is that they're not going to end up with the business. I mean suffer that they feel like they can bring productivity, ideas, and some elegance to the business growth. But what you need to do is you need to plan for that and organize for that so that you're not transferring this debt burden to your children. And so what you can do is you can say, well, I'll grant you stock and you can earn it through your bonuses. You can buy this over time, but you don't want to put your kids in a position where they feel like they're essentially slave labor and they're creating the retirement plan for you while they're not developing their own personal wealth and creativity without having control, meaning I still own the assets and I own the stock and I have control, so I'm not letting them do what they want to do, but their job is to work to be able to pay the bills so that I get my retirement. That's what we're describing. That's an unfair approach to your children, and it will create conflict, I promise you, and it will create animosity underneath, and there's an underlying or an undercurrent in the family dynamic.